What if I told you the coding assistant you are about to set up costs nothing, runs entirely on your laptop, never sends a single line of your code to anyone? No cloud, no subscription, not even an API key. That's a real language model running on this machine right now. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to wire it straight to your code editor so it can actually help you build. Let's go. Quick promise, it is worth your 10 minutes. By the end of the video, you'll have three things working together: coding model running locally, a little server that speaks the same language as OpenAI API, and your code editor, which is VS Code or Cursor with Cline, talking to the model like it's any other AI assistant, except it's free and it's yours. So, why do we do this at all? Why should we not pay for another hosted model? There are three reasons. One, privacy. Two, cost. And three, it demystifies the magic. So, running a coding LLM on your machine, this is a no-fuss walkthrough that serves a quantized model with llama.cpp and wires into Cline inside VS Code. It is fully local, fully private, and you don't need any API cost. This is part of First Break AI cohort and is step 2, which is running a model locally, as well as step 3, learning inference, right? So we will start this 10-minute setup with llama-server. For this, you need llama.cpp installed on your machine. Once it is installed, it requires this one single command, and you will have a model running locally on localhost 8080 port or 127.0.0.1.8080 port. There are three steps to this. One is to download a 4-bit quantized model. We will choose a very stable and a very good coding model, which is Qwen 2.5 coder. And we'll use the 4-bit quantized model for this, Q4 KM. We will run this on llama.cpp and use Cline as our code editor, which is basically a extension on VS Code itself, as you can see. Right. So the steps are as follows. We will first hook up or install llama.cpp. If you are on Mac, you need to use brew, and you can do brew install llama.cpp. If you are on Windows, you can use this link to install llama. Once it is done, you can run this command to check if llama is properly installed. Once this step is done, we'll move on to step 3, which is starting the model server. We will use this command to fire up llama locally. If the model is not installed and it is the first time, the model will actually be installed or downloaded from Hugging Face onto your laptop. So let's look at the model demo. So we'll use this code to run the model. I'll use another code. I'll use this code instead. I'll just move this on top. Yeah. So I'll use this code to fire up the model. Only difference is I am running the model with a slightly larger context window rather than the default 8K context window on Qwen 2.5 coder, right? So our model is basically an instruct version. It is around 4 GB size of the model. In terms of the parameter size, it is a 7 billion parameter model. And the quantized version is around 4 GB in size, right? So once the server is connected, you need to install Cline on your VS Code. Once Cline is installed, you need to do some configurations. Mainly, you need to go into settings, into Cline settings. For that, you need to open Cline from here. So on the left hand side, if you are on cursor, on next to extension, you can use Cline, the drop down to open Cline, or you can do Control Shift P, and open up view open, and from here you can open Cline once it is installed. You may need to restart your VS Code or Cloud Code, VS Code or Cursor to see this option. So once you click on this, you'll be able to see this Cline. This is very similar to Cursor or even ChatGPT. You can start a new task, you can view previous history, you can delete the previous chat as well. At the bottom, you will be able to see this OpenAI compact local Qwen coder. For this, you have to set the model, go to settings, go to API configuration. Under API provider, select OpenAI compatible, give 127.0.0.1.80.80/v1 as your base URL, give anything in OpenAI compatible key, put local Qwen coder as your model ID. Then in model configurations, depending on how you have started the model, I've started the model with a larger context window. So make sure that your window is larger. If you have errors in starting Qwen coder with such a large context window, you can reduce the context window also. So it's better to start with the default command that I have given here, the default command, and then keep on increasing the context window. So it's 8192, you can put 30,000, go to 40,000, 60,000. There is a maximum size for Qwen coder, which I think is 100K. So you can keep your context window as large as 100K, right? So once you're done with this, you can set this model configuration and save or done. And now there is another setting actually which is important, which is in feature setting. Ensure that auto compact is on. This will reduce your context window or context window size as you progress through the chat. Once you are ready and your model is started, you can fire up commands like, I have asked Cloud Code to, I have asked Qwen coder to give me a markdown file and create a blog on attention. And that's what it has done. It has created a blog here. And first it will create a plan, and then it will ask you to approve the plan, and it will make the changes, as you can see. There will be some auto-approved configurations, whether by default you want client to read files, read MCP servers, you can set those. And with this, you will be able to run Qwen code quite easily locally, right? So this is a clean setup. Once this is on, you will see that the model will run seamlessly. Once you see at the bottom, OpenAI compact local Qwen coder, you are basically using your local model instead of an API. And this is how you can run the model locally via Cline and Qwen coder. Hope this was useful. See you in the next lessons of First Break AI FBA. Bye.